Scott Autrey is a trailblazer in every sense of the word. He was one of the first Americans to not only travel to Europe to race Speedway, but to live there and to race on an almost daily basis and contest the World Championships. Scott was born July 9, 1953 in Maywood, California, loved motorcycles and racing from an early age. His first race was at Paris, California in 1964, riding a Yamaha 80 with a Git kit. Scott grew to excel at most all forms of motorcycle racing. He became a District 37 regular in the mid-60s, racing at Elsinore, Paris, and Baymare, adding a major victory when he won the 100cc class in the Rosarita Grand Prix in Mexico in 1968. In '69, he was the ACA 125 champion at El Toro Raceway, riding a Yamaha 125 twin, and followed that title with another ACA 125cc and a 250 championship at El Toro in 1970. Scott turned pro while still a teenager and then raced at Ascot, Daytona, and the Southern California Speedway circuit. Riding a K&N Yamaha, Scott earned enough points to be tied for Ascot Novice Champion with Scott Brailsford at the halfway mark of the season. He'd finished second at Daytona in the Novice Road Race and had the makings of a potential Grand National racer. All the while, he was splitting his time between dirt track and speedway and was successful at both. Halfway through the season, Scott chose to focus on speedway, quickly becoming a top speedway racer in the hotly contested Southern California circuit of the early 1970s. He took a break from speedway to travel to Daytona, where he took second place in the junior class road race. Scott also gained his first international experience racing speedway in South Africa and Australia that year. In 1973, Scott was recommended by the great Ivan Major to join the Exeter Falcon Speedway Team in England. His high-line style of racing was ideal for the fast Exeter quarter-mile home track, and he was an almost instant success on the international speedway scene in Europe. He raced full-time for the Exeter team from 1973 through '79, then joined the Swindon Robbins team in 1980 before moving on to the Poole Pirates Speedway team in 1981 and '82, where he was voted team captain. All the while Scott was racing in Europe, he was in contention for the Speedway World Championship. He just missed the individual title in 1975, finishing second in the chase, and in 1977, he won the Speedway Long Track Championship at Ascot. Autrey won the coveted Speedway Golden Gauntlet Award 3 years in a row, 1978, 79, and 80, and in 1978 he took third in the Speedway World Championships. Then, in 1982, Scott achieved the dream of winning a world championship. That was the year Scott led the American Speedway team with Bruce Penhall, Bobby Schwartz, Kelly, and Sean Moran to the 1982 Team World Championship. It was a great accomplishment and a crowning achievement to an amazing career. During his career, Scott was a successful dirt tracker, road racer, and a world champion speedway racer. He retired from full-time competition at the end of 1982 after an amazing career that spanned nearly 2 decades. The Trailblazers proudly welcomed Scott Autrey to the Hall of Fame.